and Assalamualaikum. Our innovation is automatic code compression device. We are consists of 4 members, which is Nur Alisha Zulfa binti Nur Azman, me, Nur Adriana Zulfa binti Nur Azman, Erina binti Azwan, and Shafira Sofia binti Mujibur Rahman.
And my team and I will be presenting about an abstract about our innovation, which is called the automatic code compression device. So we are going to tell you about the innovation intro, problem statement, potential outcome, commercial viability, methodology, novelty, and device outcome. So the project introduction is this device is concerned in treating casualties caused by sprain, swelling, and more. It is made due to the lack of surgeon in charge during annual school sports event. This device have the possibility to commercialize widely and be used by everyone, as it is affordable, which just costs below 50 ringgit to manufacture it. For the problem statement, during our school sports event, we are lack of surgeon helpers to help treat casualties. Moreover, we usually use ice cube to treat the casualties, which is not very hygiene and also needs the in-charge surgeon to hold the ice, while there is still a lot more casualties to be treated. Other than that, the ice cube will eventually melt and cause inconvenience for the casualties as it will get wet and messy.
Hi everyone, I'm Adriana Zulfa and I will present to you about the potential outcome for this device. So, the advantage of this device is it can lessen the burden of assistant on duty to treat the casualties. And it also, the casualties can use this device by themselves without any assistant and comply the concept of RISE, which is rest, ice, compression, elevation, and at the same time, it can treat casualties in a specific time so that it can treat more casualties with the same kind of treatment. And lastly, it can lessen the risk of frostbite to the skin. And there's also disadvantage of this device, which is high risk of time to spoil when exposed to wet and cold surface for too long, and it needs Velcro tape to be stick on each ice pack. Next, I will present to you about the commercial viability. So, as you can see, this device have high commercial viability level as low cost price, which is lower than RM50 ringgit, and also is suitable for children, teenagers, adults, and old folks. Besides, it's easy to be used and handled, and it will also be so useful for athletes. Moreover, when it is cheap and easy to be used, everyone could afford it and would want it for emergency cases and also self-treatment. Other than that, it is also very light and easy to be hand carried anywhere we go. And lastly, this device will be very helpful to help injured people on the go.
Next is methodology. For methodology, we did 4 research and then we manufactured this device. So the first research is suitable material to make the cuff longer. So as we use this device to treat casualties, the injured body parts can be the hand, legs, or other body parts. So usually, legs is bigger in size than hands. So we use cloth which is jeans to sew on the medical cuff to make it longer and able to fit on the legs. Next is suitable and easy timer. So ice cold compression treatment need to be used within a specific time to avoid frostbite on the skin. Frostbite is a damage on the skin that caused by the extreme cold on the skin. So we created an Arduino coded timer to set the countdown of the treatment. So this coded timer is cheaper and easily coded by anyone because it's just use Arduino. Next is to protect the coded timer. So most DIY machines such as the timer will be easily spoiled if exposed to the cold and wet. So we use a waterproof box to protect the timer and it can be easily handled by the users. So next and last research is about the suitable material to stick the ice pack on the medical cuff. So we use Velcro tape because it is the best choice and it is cloth based that can remain its quality even though in a cold condition. Next is about manufacturing process. First is cloth is sewed by the tailor. So we seek help from tailor to sew the cloth to the cuff to make it longer. Next is the timer coded by experienced lecturer. We seek help and advice from experienced lecturer from College Community Seberang Jaya to code an Arduino timer and manufacture it. Last is the complete material needed. So we use ready-made material for the medical cuff, ice pack, and Velcro tape and specialized Arduino timer. Next is novelty. Novelty is the originality of our product. So the first one is low cost device. So usually other product will cost until 400 and above, as you can see in this slide. And our product product only costs less than 50 ringgit and is affordable for everyone. Next is the resettable timer. The Arduino timer can be reset and can be easily used without needing them to reset the timer every time they need to use it. So it can easier the work and lessen the burden of the St. John.
This is our final product of the automatic cold compression device. So in the photo, there's medical cuff, ice pack, Arduino timer. So up next, I'm going to brief you all on how to use this device. First step is to determine the injured spot. Then stick the ice pack on the cuff. After that, wrap the device on the injured area. Don't forget to set the timer on. Then wait the buzzer to ring and turn it off. Last but not least, make sure the pain doesn't occur. If it does, repeat the step 4 until it's cured. That's all from us. Thank you. Bye.